Our title says, what are benchmark numbers? Go ahead and write the title on the next page.
What is it turn on the floor?
All right, friends, so you're going to hear me talk about benchmark numbers a lot. And I want to explain what that means so you know what I'm talking about. I know you know what a number is, but this term benchmark is really just talking about a friendly number. So underneath that, we're going to write a friendly number. Now you might be thinking, Miss Miller, what in the world? How are numbers friendly? They're just numbers. I don't mean numbers that are nice, even though that sounds like what I'm talking about with a friendly number. I mean numbers that are easy to do things with. Easy to add with, or easy to subtract with, or easy to multiply with. A friendly number
is 1.
That is easy to work with. A friendly number that is easy to work with. That's what a benchmark number is. So you'll hear me say, find a benchmark number. And we're looking for numbers that are probably close to not a friendly number, but a number that is easy to add or subtract with. So some of you are already thinking of some examples of friendly numbers. Go ahead and make a T-chart. It doesn't need to go down the rest of your page, but we're going to have examples on one side and then non-examples on the other side.
You have to write examples.
Yep, you have to write examples and non-examples.
What's a T-chart?
This is a T-chart because it looks like the letter T. That's why it's called that. Great. So go ahead and draw that. It does not need to take up the rest of your page. One side should be examples, and the other, no, that's not right. Look at how I have mine, please. One side is examples, and the other side is non-examples. So when we're thinking about an example of a benchmark number, for me, any multiple of 10, a skip count of 10, is usually a friendly number for me. So I'm going to write in numbers like 20 or 80 or 150. All of those are skip counts of 10. I can get there by skip counting by 10. Sure. Yes, we're writing.
Yeah, okay.
Raise your hand if you can think of any other friendly numbers. Numbers that would be easy to add with or subtract with. Jordan?
5.
Fives. Anything that is our fives. Definitely going to write a 5.
Yeah.
Do you think of another multiple of 5 that might be easy to work with, Jordan?
25.
25 is probably another easy benchmark number. Can you think of any other numbers that might be easy, friendly numbers to work with?
45.
Paxton? 10, sure. Samaya? 1, sure. Archer? 2s, sure. Connor?
Maybe like 100.
I think any skip count of 100 is usually pretty easy for me to add with or subtract with. Maybe even 500. All of those would be friendly numbers. Now, some 2s might be friendly, but I wouldn't say every multiple of 2. Right? 68 is a multiple of 2, but that doesn't seem like a friendly number to add with. Can you give me some non-examples of numbers that would not be easy to add with or subtract with? Connor, what you think?
Maybe like 3.
Say it one more time.
Maybe like skip counting like 3.
3, sure. Maverick?
50,000.
So 50,000 would still be a skip count of 10 or 100, which might mean that it could be easier to work with. What do you think, Cole?
9.
9.
I haven't learned that 9.
What about 417?
No.
That might be hard.
Oh my
It might be a
goodness.
little bit harder to work with.
Yeah.
Julianne, what do you think?
7.
7, sure. Mason, what do you think?
89.
89, sure. I
I know
Marley?
99.
99, sure. Ava?
1 billion.
So 1 billion is just hard because it's large, but it's still a skip count of 10, which means it could still be a friendly number. Callie?
Maybe 72.
72, sure. Jordan?
1007.
Sure. What are we noticing between our examples and our non-examples? Do you notice some differences? Do you notice any differences? Emma?
At the end of every single example, it's an odd number.
It's not an odd number. Two's not an odd number. It's interesting. But Emma's on the right track. She's noticing. We're going to look at those digits. Maverick, what are you noticing?
I'm noticing every end there's like a different. There's another like number.
What do you mean by that?
There's like another digit, like different than that digit. There's 1,000. Like so basically like. Oh. Well, I know what Maverick's saying.
Do you think you could explain it?
Yeah, so like instead of it just being 400, it's like 417.
Okay.
Instead of it just being like a 400, it's like 417, 416.
Okay. I hear Connor and Maverick seeing some patterns within the rest of those numbers. Brogan, what do you think? Okay, so you can't raise your hand and ask me for the question when I'm asking what you think. That doesn't make any sense.
I don't have any room. I might as well just take this out and then pattern like counting by our 20.
So I can count by my twos and get to this number. So Maya, what do you think?
Most of the numbers have like zeros at the end.
Yeah,
Some have like the other numbers.
Yeah, so Samaya's noticing, hey, in our examples, kind of what Maverick and Connor were thinking about. We're ending in our ones place with either a 0 or a 5. Meaning we've got those easy skip count numbers. Whereas on the other side, even though this ends in a 2, and 2s are pretty easy for us to skip count, but when we get so big, they're hard for us to manipulate. So our benchmark numbers almost always end in a 0 or a 5, because those are the easiest numbers to add and subtract with. All right, so today we're going to talk about, because we're going to be using some benchmark numbers. I want you, if you didn't take up the whole space, draw a line in your notebook. And your new mini title, subtitle, is what is estimation? If you ran out of room, you can put it on the next page. So go ahead and get your mini title of what is estimation. Raise your hand. Has anyone heard this word before? Estimation. No. It's not an out loud thing. I'm asking if you've heard it. Jordan?
Parallels or
No.
estimation is like when you guess something.
It is very similar to a guess. Mason, you've heard that word before?
Yes.
Yeah?
It's what you value something or what value.
I love that you're using that word value. Archer, have you heard that word before?
I have, but I don't know what it is.
Okay. An estimation is very similar to what Jordan was saying.
Predicting. A group.
A guess, aka a close to number. Now, the problem sometimes with estimation is it might be too big or it might be too small. But that's okay, because we're just trying to get an estimate. We're trying to get a close to number.
Underestimate.
Sure. Yep. I use estimation, and your parents probably use estimation when they go to the store.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You've probably even done this. When you go to the store and you see something that says $2.99, I bet you think, oh, it's $3. Is it really $3?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No. It's $2.99.
It's $2.
But you have made it a benchmark number
No.
of $3. Sure. Of a benchmark number of $3 because that's easier to add with than $2.99. You've done that all the time. Callie?
So is it kind of like where you say like you're going to get something and you guess the number, like how much it is going to be?
Kinda, yeah. When you estimate, you do not find the exact value.
Like predicting.
Kind of. So you do not find the exact value. And we're going to do a practice in just a second. But when you see something that says, hey, estimate, you really just want to get a close to number. It's actually one of my favorite math things because it's one of the easiest maths you'll do. You get to use easy numbers to add and subtract with. And you just got to get a close to number. You don't have to get the exact number. Yes, ma'am.
So like, let's say someone.
All right, friends, so we've got 4 problems that we're going to practice estimating. That means I just want a close to number. Do I want you to solve it exactly?
No.
No, do not solve it exactly. I just want a close to number. However your brain decides to do that, that's fine. I just want to know what strategies you might try to find a close to number. We're going to write the equation at the top, and then you can use the rest of your whiteboard to figure it out. Do I want you solving for exact numbers?
No.
No. All right, you ready? So we've got 180 minus 37. Go ahead and write that at the top. Once you've done that, go ahead and see if you can find a close to number. What would that close to be? Try not to do it out loud so people can think too. When you've got it, give me that secret thumb. Cole, what's your close to number?
163.
That sounds not like a friendly number. Nope. Anyone else have a close to number? Maverick?
155.
Okay, how did you solve for 155?
So what I did was, I just took away three 10 from the 80 and just guessed it was a 5.
Okay, so what Maverick did is he said, okay, I know I have 180, I have no hundreds, and I have those 3 10s to subtract. He kind of made that 37 into 30. Hey, that's a benchmark number, right? And he said, okay, that's going to be 150, even though I've got a 7 over here, so maybe I should make that 155. Cool. Connor, I like what you did. Can you explain to me what you did?
So I was just thinking, I'm just going to think of it like 180 minus 40 since it's really close to that number. So then I just did 100.
Wait, can someone repeat what Connor did? Because I love this strategy. Connor, can you say it one more time?
I was just thinking that since the 37 is really close to 40, I just did 180 minus 40.
Oh. So Connor said, you know what? 37, that's not a benchmark number. I'm going to make that easier. And it's really close to 40. So instead, I'm going to say 180 minus 40. What did you end up with, Connor? 140. Awesome. Hey, wait, Maverick and Connor got different answers. Is that a problem?
No.
No, it's just an estimate. We're getting close to numbers. Mason, what'd you do?
Predicting. What I did is I took 180
Uh-huh.
and I know you don't care.
Mason, go ahead, keep going.
I ended up with 111.
Okay, but 111 is not going to be our benchmark number. Usually when we estimate, we end on a benchmark number too.
Oh no. I had mine. Shut up.
No big deal.
180 and then I took away 73 from it. That would leave me with 111.
Okay, but it's not 73, it's 37. That might be part of our problem. That's okay. Cool. Emma?
150.
Okay, is 154 a benchmark number? So normally when we estimate, we end with a benchmark number. You ready to try another one? Go ahead and erase your space. All right, here's our new equation. Ready? 370 minus 125. Write that equation and then just get a close to number. You want to know a strategy I did?
But
I just took the hundreds.
oh,
I ignored the rest of it. I said 370, too hard. I'm going to make it 300. 125, too hard. I'm going to make it 100. What was my estimate?
200. 400.
It's a subtraction problem.
200.
200. Do you see how I did that?
Yeah.
That'll work. Do you have a strategy? Addison?
My strategy was hundreds, but I took away 130 instead of 120.
Okay, so you did 370. Did you leave that one alone? Yes. Yeah, because it was a benchmark number already. It was friendly.
And I got 240.
And you subtract 130 because you said that 125 was close to 130. And you got what number?
I got 240.
240. Awesome. Maverick?
What I did was I took away the I took away the hundreds and took away 20 from 70,
Uh-huh.
and then that was 5, and then I just put and then I had 250, and then I had that extra 5, so I just added it in.
Okay, so Maverick said I had 370, almost like Addison, but instead of 130, you did 120?
Yeah.
Awesome. Can I share with you another way? 370 is actually kind of close to 400. I'm going to say 400. 125, that's kind of close to maybe 100? If I do that, what's my estimate now?
300. Oh. That's a good start.
Do you see how I'm ending with a benchmark or a friendly number every time?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and erase your space. We're going to try another one. All right, let's try this one. 36 plus 55. Write it at the top, but then find a close to number. What friendly number is 36 close to? Because 36 is not a friendly number. I don't want to add with 36. Callie, can you give me a close to friendly number to 36?
22.
Is that a friendly number?
No.
No. What would be a friendly number that's close to 36?
Maybe 42.
Is 42 a friendly number? You want me to go back and look at our friendly numbers? Look at our friendly numbers. 42 is not going to fit on that list. What friendly number is 36 close to? Ava?
25.
I can think of a closer friendly number. Because 25 and 36 aren't that close. I can find a closer friendly number. Julian? 40 is super close. Callie, write it on your board. No, thank you. 40 plus, I could leave 55. 55 is a friendly number, but Paxton, can you think of if I wanted to change 55 into a different friendly number? Maybe 50? Is that an easy equation for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that estimate? 90. Anyone do it a different way? With maybe different friendly numbers? Oh, raise your hand, Connor. That is an estimate. 90 is not the right answer. Archer, you did it a different way?
So I added the 30 and the 50 together and I got an 80.
Oh, so Archer said, you know what? I'm going to ignore the ones. I'm going to make 36 say 30 and 55 say 50. So he did 30 and 50, and that got you 80. Awesome job. Marley, is there a reason you're not writing this down? Because this will probably help you when we do it again next time. Jordan, how did you do it?
I turned 36 to 35 and I added 55 and I got 90.
I wouldn't do it that way because I don't think those are friendly. But if that's friendly for you, live your best life. Mason, how did you do it, friend?
Okay, so I did what you did.
Definitely going to want to estimate this one. 712 plus 509. Just get me a close to number. Cole, what friendly number did you use for 712? Because 712 is not a friendly number.
I used 5.
5? Is 5 close to 712? Oh, we need a friendly number that's close to 712.
710.
710. All right. Cole used 710. That was a close to number. Ark, what would be a close to number to 509 that would be more friendly?
510.
510. All right. What was the estimate? What was our friendly number if we did 710 plus 510? Paxton?
1,220.
1,220. Whoa. Did anyone do it this way? 710 plus 510?
No.
All right. How did you make it a friendly number? I don't think I would have done it that way either. I would have picked different friendly numbers. Connor, what friendly number did you pick for 712?
I did 700 and for 500 I just did 500.
Oh,
I added those two and I just got 1,200.
Connor did just 700 and 500. Didn't anyone do it that way?
Yeah, I was trying to do it that way.
That's the way I would have done it because that seems easier for me.
Yep.
Mason, what'd you do?
Alright, so what I did, the same thing I did last time. So I did 700 plus 712 plus 509.
Uh-huh.
So I erased the 9, erased the 12, and put in all zeros.
Love that. So
Put that here, and then I put 500 plus 700 equals 1,200.
perfect. It sounds very similar to what Connor just did. We just did our hundreds. I love how Mason's explaining that. I'm going to repeat what you said, Mason, because I think this might help other friends. Well, you make sure I'm saying it right, though. All right, so Mason reads this problem, and he says 712. 712 too hard. I'm going to add that. I'm going to just change it to, instead of 712, I'm going to erase those tens and ones and make them zeros. Way easier. Then he said, okay, plus 509. Too hard. I'm going to erase those those ones and zeros and just make it 500. So now he's left with some easier numbers to solve. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yes.
Awesome. Jordan, what's up, friend?
I did.